This is the easiest way to get your first $5,000 check in surplus funds, your first $10,000 check in surplus funds, your first deal, however big or small your goal is, and really to start building a consistent income with surplus funds. And I wanted to make this video because there are so many people making surplus fund videos on YouTube now. And quite frankly, it's gotten to the point where it's a little confusing. You know, when I first started teaching surplus funds, decided to teach it because nobody else was, okay? And now you go on YouTube, and like I said, there's so many people, different messages. And I just wanted to say, this is the one most important thing that you have to have if you want to get good at surplus funds quickly, because ultimately you don't make money at something until you're good at it. That's just the reality of the situation. You can try to cheat your way there, maybe you get lucky, but the reality is if you actually want to make money with surplus funds consistently, you have to be good, okay? And so this is a tactic that you can use, a hack that you can use for any skill that you have developed or that you want to develop. And that is the idea of tightening feedback loops, okay? So what do I mean by that? If you go shoot a basketball and you want to get good at your jump shot, well, you shoot the basketball in half a second, you're going to know whether it was a good shot or not, because it's either going to go in or it's going to go, hit off the rim, or you're going to airball it, or it's going to hit the side of the backboard, or whatever, right? And you're going to be like, okay, that was a bad shot, I need to adjust. Or it was a good shot. Well, that's not how most skills work. For example, with surplus funds, if you are doing surplus fund cold calls, well, how do you know if the cold call went well or not? Because you're not going to close 100% of deals you talk to, right? And you also, because you have no reference for what's good and bad on a cold call, you're going to have no idea of whether the deal itself went well. And I'm going to sit down here while I explain this. The biggest hack you can have is to shorten those feedback loops. So how do you do that? Well, you have somebody hold you accountable for it. You have somebody that can coach you and hold you accountable. So there's a couple different ways to do this. The best thing you can do is to hire a coach and get somebody. And when I say hire a coach, I don't mean you join a course, okay? Courses are not the answer, okay? All the information you want is on YouTube, just to be blunt. However, information does not get people results. Execution gets people results. And how do you execute? Well, you have to go and do those things and then make mistakes and learn from your mistakes. But what's even easier is to learn from other people's mistakes and to have people sit there and listen to you and say, no, you're doing this wrong. You need to fix this, instead of trying to figure it all out on your own. In fact, that's the worst way to do it. So the best thing you do is hire a coach, somebody that's going to be there with you, going to hold you accountable, going to listen to your calls, going to listen to how you do things. And he or she is going to say, look, you're doing this wrong. You need to make this better. Oh, that's how you're getting leads? Well, that's you're doing it wrong. It's going to take you 30 minutes extra a day. If you just do it this way, you'll save 30 minutes, right? That compounds on itself for you to get good way faster. It's why with our enrollment team, we do a meeting every single morning where I train all 16 of them how to get better at their job every single day. With our operations team, we're doing that every single day. So we're constantly getting better on a daily, hourly basis. That's how you get really good at something, and that's how you make massive results, right? You have that constant feedback. A lot of people, they're like, oh, I want to try surplus funds. Let me watch a couple of YouTube videos and buy a $50 course and I'm going to know how to do it. That's not how it works, guys. You're not, the skill set you're learning is not, let me learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay, that's not the skill set. The skill set is, let me learn a skill that, if I learn it correctly, will make me 6 figures minimum a year for the rest of my life, right? So it's not that easy. You can't just watch a couple videos and know what you're doing. You have to have the feedback loop. You have to have the coaching, the accountability. And if you can't afford a coach, well, then what's the other option? The other option is to find somebody and partner up with someone, right? Partner up with a friend or family member that wants to do this with you. That's going to be good to push you. Don't just partner up with somebody because you're related to them. Partner up with someone that you think is driven and wants to do this well. You can hold each other accountable. Now, it's not as good because you're not working with an expert who can tell you what you're doing wrong, but you do have another set of eyes. You have another set of ears that can look and hear and give you their opinion and can hold you accountable when you're not working hard or maybe when you're working too much, right? Because there's a balance to it. So hopefully that makes sense. That's my biggest secret for people anytime they're learning a new skill set, and surplus funds is a skill set, is to get somebody in your corner that is going to be with you for the ride, making sure you're doing everything correctly, making sure that you are getting the feedback that you need to get to level up your skill as quickly as possible. So if you're interested in working with us on that, because we do offer that, because of an NDA I've signed, I can't release exactly how much I'm paying my coaches, but I'm paying, let's put it this way, tens of thousands of dollars a month for the coaches I give you guys for free when you start to work with us. If that sounds appealing to you and you would like to get access to those coaches that are free to you and cost me a lot of money, I would recommend you click the link down below. You watch a short 15-minute video training that we do and book a call with our team, and we'll work together and decide what's the best route for you. We'll build a strategy, a roadmap, and if that roadmap includes working with us, awesome. If it doesn't, that's okay too, but we're going to build out a plan for you to get results with this as quickly as possible, and then hopefully we're the right people to keep you accountable on that plan. So with that being said, click that link down below, watch that 15-minute training, schedule a call with my team. We'll build out a strategy, a roadmap for you, and I'll see you in the next video.